the Yankees are below 500. Can they still make the playoffs anyway? This is a really hard question to gauge. My answer is I'm pretty sure they can't make the playoffs, but they might still have a chance. The last time the Yankees were underwater this late in the season was in 1995. They were 60-61, but if you remember, that season only had 144 games because it started at the end of April instead of the beginning of April, thanks to a strike. So, that strike was what canceled the playoffs the year before. The Yankees were 60-61 that late in the season, and they had less time to turn it around. But they were able to go 19-4 in their last couple games. They were able to finish 79-65, and as a result, they qualified for the playoffs as a wild card team, which they squandered a 2-0 lead in the divisional round of the playoffs against the Seattle Mariners, which was embarrassing, but they did make the playoffs. 1995 was also the first year that the Mariners ever made the playoffs. The Mariners, only team wasn't made it to a World Series. By the way, Mariners have a good chance of making it to the playoffs. They're not in the spot yet, but, honestly, the Mariners have almost the same chance as the Cubs do, which I think in both cases they have about a 40% chance of making the playoffs because they're teams that are, becoming hotter, but they don't really control their own destinies, and, they do, but it's weird. They have opportunities, but it's difficult for them. But actually, I don't think the Cubs control their own destiny because of that Marlins tiebreaker situation. I don't know. So, Now, the thing is that the Yankees have more time this year. They haven't finished with a losing record since 1992, even though they haven't made the playoffs. But if they want to keep their 6-year playoff streak alive and make it a 7th year into 2023, they really need to improve, or else they will miss their first place in 2016. I think that year they won 85-77 or 84-78. Here's the difficult thing. Last year in the American League, 86 wins was enough for the Tampa Bay Rays to qualify for the postseason. And every team who had 87 wins had enough to make it. Now, 86-76 would still require the Yankees to go 26-15 in their final stretch, whereas for the for 87-75, they need to go 27-14. Not impossible, but it is winning about 2 out of every 3 games, which is not always the easiest thing to accomplish. Now, with that being said, the Yankees are probably going to need to do more than 87-75. The Blue Jays right now are at the cusp of the last wild card spot, and their record right now is I think .554. Multiplying that out amongst all the games, that would mean 89-90 wins would be required this year in the AL. 2021, the Blue Jays 91 wins was not enough. You literally needed 92 wins to make it. So if we assume you need 90 wins, then that would still require, a 92-72 record would still require the Yankees to go 30-11. That's difficult. And 31-10 for the 90-win benchmark, 32-10 if they want to get to 92 wins. That's difficult. At that point, that's winning 3/4 out of all the games. This American League is tough this year. And really the Yankees are not in a good position to make the playoffs at all. They're at .496. So, while I think the Yankees have a chance to make the playoffs, it's very, very, very low. And honestly, the Yankees are just bombing it at the wrong time. In early June, they were in that playoff spot, and now they no longer have it. They're a faint distance away from it, like the Mariners and the Red Sox and Probably even at this point, a few other teams, maybe even the Angels are doing better than them. I don't know, but this is not good for Yankees fans.